Frank.
I'm Sergio.
We're from Deftones.
You know, their circumstances led to my being, coming into the band. We got together in Sacramento, hung out for a couple of days, and through that kind of decided that it might be a cool idea to, put together some music and just like compose together. And Nick Raskulinix, our producer, was somehow already in the mix, like in communication with Chino. They had already formed a bit of an acquaintanceship. And it kind of all came together we had a meeting, sat down, decided to move forward, kind of really talked about how fortunate we were to just be doing this and to have what we have, and the friendship and the camaraderie and just the creativity. And so that kind of set the tone. And he gave us a little framework in terms of just like structure of like time and organization, and everything then we just like rock.
It happened really fast.
After that little bit of like template, we just really would get up and plug in and play and jam and just really just enjoyed being able to do that.
We had the bulk of the record in about 3 weeks, like most of the record. It was happening fast.
Like very fast.
Yeah.
And it was really cool, and Nick was there. He was very much allowed us to just be ourselves and develop. And he'd be there, and he'd be excited, and he'd go near somebody who was doing something really cool, and we quickly learn, to feed off of that person. And there was like there wasn't a lot of talking after a certain point. There was really a lot more just like body language and smiles and cueing off of people. And as far as the compositional end, and then what we did was we took that and then went into like a pre-pro stage where we kind of like squoze everything and made it even more concise. Because I was really excited how the songs were feeling concise from the get-go, and it kind of like was naturally capturing just like the energy and the what we had. It felt like we were like,
we were able to go into the studio playing the whole record from beginning to end, which we haven't been able to do that in a long time. We would go in half a record, and we would go in and write the other half in the studio, which is cool. And you can be really creative at that time, but it's also not too cost effective, and different reason. But the way it was happening, I couldn't ask for any better. We're always trying to push ourselves. I think we've never really tried to just half-ass and make the same record twice. It's always going to sound like us, but I think we take chances, and we've never boxed ourselves in. We've opened these or broken these walls down to do what we want, whether it's the most heaviest shit or the most prettiest shit. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I think people would kind of realize that's where we live in now. Within those dynamics. You know what I mean? And it's a great space to be in. We're only about a month in of shows, but we're having a blast.
Yeah.
So we're here for a few more weeks, like about 3 weeks, and then we go home and come back to do the last of the festivals, and then we start a club run, and then we go into the fall with Alice in Chains and Mastodon with the Black Diamond Sky tour in the States, and then we'll probably do our first headlining run for the record. So hopefully we'll be out for a couple of years, man, and just banging this record out. I mean, I think he's no longer in a hospital. He's at home. His parents have new doctors working with him, and there's slow progress, you know what I mean? He has sleep cycles now and stuff like that, but he's not really responsive, you know what I mean? But it just needs time, time to heal.